What's going on YouTube? I'm E and this is Simply Put Scents. I wanted to talk to you guys about a fragrance that came out in 2003 by the house Carolina Herrera, and the fragrance is known as Chic for Men. So when I smell Chic for Men, what I really get is mouth-watering watermelon. You can definitely smell a distinct watermelon note in this fragrance. The bergamot in this fragrance, along with the cardamom and the watermelon, really create this almost green scent. It's very reminiscent to me of Carolina Herrera's 212 Men, which has a very green-ish vibe to it. Chic for Men follows in that same footstep, made 4 years after CH Men. The greenness may be the watermelon's rind as opposed to the watermelon's fleshy, sweeter part. It might be the watermelon rind that is the watermelon note of this fragrance, because it's a very green fragrance in my opinion. So it's fruity, but it has a greenness to it, making it a very, very interesting combination. The performance of Chic is decent. It lasts about 7 hours on my skin consistently. I would say the projection and sillage is very moderate. It's not a loud scent at all. I would definitely carry an atomizer if you want to maintain this scent for the whole day. I would say as far as performance goes, this is a scent that will not let most people down. It's in the same vein as Bleu de Chanel and Sauvage, as a fragrance that you can wear at all times of the year, in any occasion, in any scenario, and it would work. Would I call this a skeleton key fragrance? Without question, guys. I think dates is an appropriate time to wear this fragrance also, because I think that the pleasantness of the scent, the fruitiness of the scent, the safeness of this scent would really bode well for that first impression. Is Chic for Men a unique fragrance? Yes and no. Like I said, this scent is definitely traveling a road that's been traveled, especially more and more in recent times. But it is slightly interesting in the sense that not a lot of fragrances use watermelon. And so because of watermelon in this fragrance is kind of pronounced and noticeable, that is something that's kind of, I feel, interesting for this fragrance that a lot of other fragrances don't really come with. So in that sense, I really do appreciate the watermelon note in this scent, and I do find that to be not that overused in the fragrance game. So I think that's a good thing about this scent as far as uniqueness goes. All in all though, it's following a trail most of us know. So now, is this fragrance scent worth the price to own it? I actually would say yes. I would purchase this fragrance for $30 to $40 for those instances when I just want, as what the fragrance bros would call, a dumb reach. Chic really shines as far as compliments goes, and I mean really shines. I've gotten a lot of compliments. I mean compliments like,
"Wow, you smell amazing. Like, what the hell is that?"
and I'm like, Chic Carolina Herrera, and they're like,
"What? I ain't never heard of that."
I get that actually a lot. A lot of people have never heard of this fragrance. This is a very pleasant fragrance that does achieve its goal of being a crowd pleaser. So I would definitely consider this a compliment getter. Now, the negatives of this fragrance, a lot of people can say a lot of things. You can say,
"Oh, that scent, it's just so synthetic."
You can say,
What is natural in the top of this scent? Like, really? What the hell is natural in the top of this scent?
I gotta tell you though, that watermelon comes close. Comes really, really close to smelling like straight up. Actually, it does smell like watermelon. I mean, it smells like watermelon. And even though like the real frag head can point out all the negatives of this scent like that, the majority of the public will probably not agree or have those same issues. I think a lot of the negatives of this scent will come from people who are avid collectors and own a lot of bottles and have a really, really experienced nose, the majority of the public, I think, would not co-sign on a lot of the negatives that a lot of the connoisseurs of fragrances would have. So yeah, you have to keep that also in mind. As you know, I like to put fragrances in what I call the P.A.G.E rating system. And that's P for poor, A for average, G for good, and E for exceptional. So, where do you think Chic for Men by Carolina Herrera landed on the page? I have to be completely honest with this fragrance. I consider this fragrance a strong A. Okay, now I want to just say real quick, even though I consider this an A fragrance, trust me and believe, this is a fragrance that I enjoy. This is a fragrance that I would reach for. This is a fragrance that I would suggest people try because it is a pleasant scent. But it's a fragrance that's on the boring side. It's a fragrance that's on the easy side. It's a safe fragrance. Now, if you're a fan of safe scents, this could be an exceptional fragrance for you. And for the average fragrance buyer, this is a fragrance that I think would appeal to most people. But judging it in its total composition though, it's really hard to call this fragrance anything more than an average scent. The reason why is because the notes are very, very plain and average. There's pros and cons that kind of balance each other out. That is the reason why I give this an A rating. The pros of this fragrance does not overwhelmingly negate the cons of this fragrance. So that's one of the other reasons why I would have to give it an A. But this could definitely make a top 10 fruity list. Oh boy. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you so much. Please subscribe, like, comment down below. Let me know if you've smelled this fragrance before. Let me know if you like Chic for Men. I'm curious, do you have this scent? What do you think about it? Do you want to buy this scent? You already know what I think, okay? So now it's your turn. Let me know what you think because I'm really curious about your opinion about this scent. So, Chic for Men, guys, not too bad, not too great. Check it out. Thank you so much for watching. It's been real, guys. I'm E. This is Simply Put Scents. Peace.